You can spend hours sharing your deepest thoughts with someone late into the night, only to find yourself entirely erased from their life by morning. Blocking a partner or leaving them on read has become the default way to end a modern relationship. This silent rejection leaves you in an emotional vacuum, wondering exactly what went wrong. To understand why this happens so often, we have to look at how these connections start. When communication happens through a screen, a crush develops with incredible speed. It feels thrilling and intoxicating, like dancing with a flame. Because of that rapid pace, you aren't actually connecting with the person on the other end. You are building a relationship based almost entirely on your own dreams and fantasies. Texting gives you total control over how you are perceived. You can meticulously curate your jokes, edit your selfies, and hide every flaw to project an image of absolute perfection. Every filter photo and deleted typo acts as a brick in a wall of perfection, creating infatuation based on the absence of flaws. But nobody is flawless. When the reality of a relationship hits and true colors show up, the illusion violently shatters. When the real person fails to match that flawless digital image, it creates a sharp internal friction. That sense of being misled or let down often leads to immediate frustration and disappointment. Facing that disappointment requires navigating an awkward, uncomfortable conversation. Instead of doing that heavy lifting, people choose the easiest possible exit. Ghosting represents the final exit point for a relationship built on sand. It signals the total collapse of a connection that lacked a real-world foundation. The distance created by a screen masks very real physical dangers that reach far beyond emotional pain. The drive to feel grown up or popular can be incredibly powerful. That desire for validation often pushes young people to create fake profiles on adult dating apps, putting them in direct contact with older strangers. These predators operate methodically. They start by establishing a baseline of trust, acting overly nice, and asking seemingly innocent questions about your day and your feelings. Once you feel comfortable, they pivot to coercive pressure. They might ask for racy pictures, and if you say no, they rely on begging or tricking you into playing a game where the loser has to compromise their boundaries. The moment you give in, the trap closes. They demand more material, using the threat of exposing you at school or ruining your life to force your ongoing compliance. That specific fear, the terror that someone will find out and ruin your reputation, is an engineered manipulation tactic designed to keep you quiet. You never have to be perfect for anyone, and you should only do what makes you comfortable. The screen promises distance and safety, but that is a dangerous lie. It offers you a false sense of security while serving as a highly effective shield for whoever is on the other side. To avoid the ghosters and the manipulators, you have to log off and look closely at physical reality. When you interact in person, human biology reliably broadcasts a person's true intentions. The first indicator to watch for is direction. When someone is genuinely comfortable around you, their body will naturally and subconsciously lean forward into your space. Then there is oxytocin. This is a powerful bonding chemical released in the brain during positive in-person interactions. As oxytocin floods the brain, it physically drives the second reliable indicator of attraction, a desire to maintain prolonged eye contact. Finally, look for mirroring. This is a psychological phenomenon where a person unconsciously copies your posture or mimics your facial expressions because their brain is highly attuned to your presence. These involuntary physical actions require a complex level of neurological engagement. You simply cannot replicate that kind of biological response through a text message. Words can easily deceive, and a digital profile can be curated to show whatever someone wants you to see. But the subconscious biology of a real-life interaction rarely lies about true romantic interest. Beyond physical signals, you can measure a relationship's potential by looking at behavioral investments. Every time someone actively tears down their own schedule to prioritize time with you, they are proving they want to overcome the obstacles keeping you apart. This looks different for everyone. Introverts who naturally require more time to come out of their shell demonstrate their trust by intentionally inviting you into their closely guarded personal space. A relationship that lives entirely on a phone will constantly leave you feeling insecure, wondering why they haven't texted back. A lasting relationship is built on a foundation of trust, where you feel completely at ease. Getting to that point requires moving past small talk and highly edited picture-perfect moments. To grow alongside someone in the messy, unstructured real world, you have to accept a high level of personal vulnerability. So if someone ghosts you, let them go. Their disappearance marks the end of a fragile illusion. Save your emotional energy for the people who are actually willing to show up for you in reality.